Hello, I'm Timothy Block, co-founder of the Hepatitis B Foundation and its Baruch S. Blumberg Institute, which continues the research legacy of Dr. Blumberg. And you can see I'm very proud of that here. I'm wearing a fleece with the Institute's name on it. Now, I could tell you about the tremendous scientific achievements of Dr. Blumberg and his research, his life-saving research. That's really known by almost everybody in the scientific community. But for my tribute, I'd like to tell you something about Dr. Blumberg, the human side that illustrates what he was as a mentor. While I was on sabbatical in 1991 with Dr. Blumberg and Professor Dweck at the University of Oxford, it became clear to me that he had an enormous encyclopedic knowledge. He seemed to know everything. And we'd become fairly close, about as close as I could become to a famous scientist like that, Nobel Prize winner. But I was still surprised a few years later when he called seemingly out of the blue. We were back in the United States. A call came from him one morning when we were in Jenkintown, Pennsylvania, in our home. I had our son, Peter, who was about 5 or 6 years old at the time. And Dr. Blumberg, all excited, said that, asked me if I had ever been to the New Jersey Pine Barrens. Now, the Pine Barrens are a unique bog. They have all kinds of unusual plant species and wildlife. And I had to admit, I'd never been there. Actually didn't know anything about it. Now I could tell he was nice about it, but he was actually pretty surprised. He was stunned that I could live that close to that fantastic kind of ecological wonder and not know anything about it. And he insisted we go immediately. And he showed up not that long, 30 minutes later in his car. And he drove us, my son and I, to the Pine Barrens, about 30 or 40 miles. And he pointed out every little plant species, every little rodent flower. I think there was a carnivorous plant as well. His knowledge was, well, he was like Google or ChatGPT today. I mean, he could we'd point to things and he'd say what they were. And I could tell that he loved that, and he loved that about nature, and he loved all the wonder about it, and he wanted Peter and I to also have that sense of wonder and curiosity, and to love it too. So it's that zest for learning and life and a devotion to teaching. That's what I want to tell you in my tribute. Thank you for listening.